Puffy was involved and Shu Knight was involved.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Lance, and welcome back to the Fame Report. And today, look, we got an interesting perspective today, all right? We're getting a perspective from Joe Rogan, all right? We haven't heard too much from Joe Rogan yet, so this is going to be really refreshing because I feel like we've been hearing from the same people over and over again. So this is going to be a really refreshing video. This is going to be a new insight, okay, into what's going on with Diddy by Joe Rogan. This video is called Joe Rogan Names 13 Celebs Shown in Diddy's Freak Off Footage. All right, this is by Justin. Love their content. If you want to watch the rest of the video, the link's going to be in the description below. Let's get into it.
The rumors are that Diddy was running some kind of Epstein type deal where he was filming everybody, right?
That's the rumors. Yeah, I don't know that there's any proof or anything other than that.
The thing is, like, we're getting the rumors from the internet, and the internet thinks that the Taliban took out that bridge in Baltimore. So it's like, who fucking knows? Who knows what's real?
That's what Diddy's lawyers, I think, said. It was like that these are just trumped up charges. Not trumped up, I don't think they said that, but like bullshit charges.
Dude, when Homeland Security invade your house,
you got problems
with dudes with fuck.
Keep in mind, guys, just to give you a bit of context, this video was a month ago. So Joe Rogan hasn't really spoke on the Diddy situation as of recent, to my knowledge. If I'm wrong, then leave in the comment section below. But just to give you a bit of context on why he's not going in on Diddy, this is a month ago. This is not recent, but it is interesting hearing Joe's take on the situation. Back to the video.
Guns and body armor.
Someone said that they weren't there to take stuff. They were there to delete everything. Like the real people that were in there, you know.
Oh,
like
that's funny.
With Epstein.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's fun. Of course. There's layers upon layers. When you get into these fucking conspiracy theories, man, they never end. They never end. There's just layers upon layers upon layers.
It's fun to talk about.
It is fun to talk about. It's hard to know what's true. But
yeah.
why people genuinely love it when someone like Diddy gets caught, though. The glee that people have is weird.
Why?
Because he's too successful. Also, that's like, there was always so much East Coast, West Coast shit that's still like in the zeitgeist, you know, like with Biggie and Tupac, and they were all hating at each other, and they both got killed, and there was a lot going on. And then there's people that thought that.
I'm going to push back a little bit on Joe here. I don't think it's just because Diddy's too successful. I mean, drop in the comment section if you think that's the case. I just think that we've heard these rumors for a long time now. And now people, even at this time when this interview came out, people were in Diddy's camp were still coming out, and they were just starting to reveal what's really going on, right? I think that because certain people that were looking at like, I don't know about this person is in your camp, bro. Why are they saying this, right? I think that's what's making people be like, oh, nah, this guy's got to go, right? On top of the fact that, yo, we knew some of this stuff for a while now, but the fact that, you know, you have people from your camp coming out and saying certain things. See, that's what's making it off, right? Back to the video.
Puffy was involved and Shu Knight was involved.
I think Shu Knight's the one who said that thing I just thought of.
What thing?
About that they were there to delete stuff.
Well, if he really was filming everybody,
Let me see.
I mean, he had a lot of people at those parties, right? You know who said Luke from 2 Live Crew?
Yeah, he said he was to leave early.
Yeah, when Luke from 2 Live Crew is leaving early, like, you got a wild party. What if what's happening is too fucked up for Luke from 2 Live Crew? Like, check, please. There's so many different stories. Who knows?
What are you going to do?
I'm not doing that.
We're not involved in them.
I'm
I was
involved.
never at Diddy's party. I don't even know the motherfucker.
We're out
I
here
don't want to know nobody.
telling jokes. Telling jokes.
Like I told you.
Having fun.
That's it.
Yeah.
Smoking dope, cracking jokes, making people.
That's
everything
it.
else is background music. And living in LA, you have all this shit that's going on around you. That's what you have your life, and then you have all this shit that goes in and out of your ears all fucking day, and you're like, I just want to do stand-up.
You also have those celebrity environments where celebrities all get together, and there's so many of them, and these wild
Those toxic environment, those wild parties is not just Diddy. I've been saying this, right? And I'm glad Joe is speaking up and saying, yo, look, you have these other wild parties. So yeah, it's not just Diddy, right? And I love that Joe is speaking out about this, right? Because he knows, right? I told you guys. How would Joe know that, right? Because they know they're all in circles with each other, right? Back to the video.
parties. And if you got a wild party and P. Diddy puts on that wild party and, he sets everybody up. Like if you were an intelligence agent, like a Jeffrey Epstein type deal, that'd be the way to do it. Big old crazy party, get everybody loose.
And get the cameras
Get them the
rolling.
yayo.
Mm-hmm. Come on now. Is Joe talking facts? And this is an older interview. This is a month ago, right? So I'm interested to see what he has to say now after that video and footage of Cassie came out of him beating Cassie, okay? Which is very, very unfortunate. But back to the video.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Since the raid on Diddy's house a few weeks ago, there's been a swirling rumor that the feds have identified notable celebrities captured in the freak-off tapes they seized from the rap mogul. Though the officers officially haven't released any names yet, many tabloids and gossip blogs have come out with lists of people they suspect were videotaped by Diddy. Curiously, the names put forward so far are as varied as the colors in a painter's palette, causing lots of confusion in the minds of fans. Fortunately, Joe Rogan, who appears to have insider information and is usually the source of accurate information, has allegedly released a list of 13 celebrities shown in Diddy's freak-off footage. Thankfully, I've received the list of names purported to be on Joe Rogan's alleged list. And having done my cross-checks based...
Whoa, Justin. He's got the names? Really? Oh, I need to get my most buttery popcorn then because I can't wait to hear it. Don't play with me now. Back to the video.
On previous info, I have no doubt that these top celebrities are in the footage. The names include Cassie Ventura, Stevie J, Rodney Jones Jr., Meek Mill, Usher, Young Miami, Cuba Gooding, Daphne Joy, T.D. Jakes, Chris Brown.
It's the usual suspects. It's the usual people. Okay, all right. Man, I thought one of them was gonna shock me, but yeah, no, this we all know already. All right, back to the video.
Rick Ross, Jade Ramey, Will Smith, and Jennifer Lopez. How were these celebrities captured on Diddy's tapes? And what activity were they purportedly engaged in?
Like, I can't even imagine such debauchery and such happening to a gangster rapper like Meek. Imagine after a freak-off session with allegedly Meek fucking Diddy.
Join me as I take you down memory lane to show how these people ended up in Diddy's alleged web of deceit and blackmail. Let's begin with Cassie Ventura, the bringer and instigator of Diddy's recent troubles. Diddy and Cassie dated for a little over a decade until they broke up in 2018. Their relationship was nothing but feisty, as the couple broke off at least 5 times, only to reconcile again. Of course, every relationship or marriage has its rough patches, so nobody suspected anything, but there were rumors that the rap mogul was manhandling his protege. Wendy Williams alluded to this when she claimed during one of the episodes on her show that the CEO of Bad Boy Entertainment was controlling Cassie. My thing about when you date a mogul, it's a really difficult thing to avoid them because if you use your head, you never know when they'll pop up on the scene, Williams told her studio audience, saying the activity would frighten her. He can hire a plane right now, land on the roof of the hotel she's staying, pay people off at the front desk, give me a key, and let me up in her room.
I think this was a grand overture from Puffy. I don't believe he really wants her back. I believe he probably treated her at some particular point like a possession.
However, many people swept her allegation under the carpet, insisting that the "I'll be missing you" rapper was innocent. Well, a few years later, Wendy was proven right when Cassie finally gathered the courage to sue for what is believed to be millions of dollars. Cassie took advantage of New York's Adult Survivors Act, which allowed victims who have survived R and SA to sue their perpetrators. Now here's the interesting but sad part. According to the suit, Diddy forced Cassie to sleep with different men while filming the entire encounter. She also claimed that the rapper would beat her till she bled and plied her with until she became an addict. Now, if Cassie's allegations are anything to go by, then it's possible Diddy has her tapes, which could be in the possession of the feds. Curiously, Diddy denied all the allegations, probably including having the videos of Cassie. However, given how swiftly he moved to settle out of court, it raises eyebrows about Diddy's innocence in Cassie's case. In fact, Cassie's lawsuit and the subsequent debacle empowered about 3 women to file lawsuits against the business mogul. So, given how Diddy ended his lawsuit with his protege, it would...
By the way, that number has risen. I am not even joking. Literally, as we speak, 5/24/2024, another woman has just came out and say Diddy basically drugged her and did what he had to do with her. I'm not going to say the word, obviously. And unfortunately, after seeing that footage, a lot more people are going to believe it, right? They're going to take that woman's word, right? So, and it's very unfortunate what happened to her. And I hope that she gets the justice and all the women get the justice that they deserve. All right, back to the video.
Wouldn't be too much of a reach to assume that he has videos of Cassie's freak off.
All right, they don't really get into Joe Rogan much again. Let me kind of give my opinion on it. I think Joe spoke on a podcast about it again. So, it's tricky when you're dealing with a lot of these, by the way, respect to Joe, right? But Joe's the type of person that's going to want more. Now, at this point, there's enough evidence. So I guarantee you, like the next podcast that he released, if not already, when he speaks about it, is going to be in a different tone, right? It's going to be in a completely different tone because we've seen the video, right? So now you may hear Joe speak out on it more. But, the little that Joe said, ultimately, I believe that, again, I told you guys that a lot of these celebs, even the ones that are not in hip hop, I'm noticing are still intertwined. The reason I believe that, and I haven't said this before, usually what I would say is, yeah, the people that are in hip hop and Hollywood. But I also think, your podcasters, your streamers, because remember, all of these guys go to the same parties. They usually see similar women, right? It's the ecosystem, right, that they have, that they're aware of what's going on. And my biggest problem with all of this is the men and, some of the women that weren't groomed. Why aren't we coming out earlier? Now, I understand some of the women, right? It's traumatic. And I get that it takes a lot to come out and say what somebody did. Bro, you woke up drugged. That's what you said, right? And I'm not saying, by the way, I'm not saying that maybe he was going through something mentally too, because you never know what somebody's going through. So I'm not going to fully say, hey, look, because definitely not your fault, bro. But that's why people are saying what they're saying and have the opinion that they have about the situation. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, about Joe Rogan's take on this. And, do you agree with him? Do you disagree? All right, make sure you slap the like button. All right, and headbutt the subscribe button until it turns black and blue for more. Until next time, I'm out.